Assalamu alaikum. Hi all, I am Saki and you are welcome to my channel My Food and My Day. Many of my friends are asking to put me a vlog rather than cooking, but let me tell you, being in lockdown days will be same for all. Each and everyone will be spending their days same like me. So let me share you some glimpse of my gardening activities and some cooking. And thus my day starts like this. And after cleaning my backyard, now my mom is going to cut down the hibiscus tree, which is full of pests, and all the leaves and stems are getting damaged because of these white color pests. And there are many green color pests also. I will show you after cutting down. We could also use some pesticides, but we don't use pesticide often because we're having kids at home. So even that pesticide is very dangerous for kids. So cutting down is the best option I could ever have, I think. And for my mom, it's little bit harder for cutting this without any helper. And with much effort, she finished her cutting work, and you could see now those green color pests. These give some itchy feeling when we touch this. So it's very dangerous because having kids at home, 1 year and 3 year kids and all. And they often used to pluck these hibiscus flower for playing. And thus we decided to cut it out. And even this could spread to the next tree, which is a sapota tree that have lots of roots in it. And this is the first time we get fruit from this tree, so this could get damaged. By thinking all these things, we are cutting down. And let me show you some glimpse of my garden which make me feel fresh today. And now my breakfast preparation is going on. I am preparing vada for breakfast, and my vada batter is little bit watery, so preparing in this shape. So just take a spoon of batter and put it in the oil and fried it. See how fluffy it is. And we serve this hot with spicy chutney. This chutney is done by my sister. She used dried red chilli, garlic, salt and mustard seeds and curry leaves for tempering, and just had it right after my breakfast. After finishing my breakfast, I have washed all my vessels because there is no helper in our home now. Due to this quarantine, we asked her to stay in her home with salary. Now I am going to the market, which is very nearer to my home, for buying some fruits, vegetables, grocery items and pantry items. Now let me show you how fresh the fruits and vegetables are in our area. And I hope you all have vegetables and fruits in your area too without any demand. And thus I reached my home and now cleaning the table. These are kites which I have made yesterday. And now let me show you what are all the vegetables I have bought today. And the main thing is shallots. Shallots are most important for boosting our immune system, so just add it in your food daily. And shallot is different from onion. Onions are little bit bigger and shallots is smaller than onions. And shallots are more healthy than onion. Please skip the onion for some days and add shallot instead of it. And due to this corona impact, we have to boost up our immune system, that is must nowadays. And we purchased these vegetables for 5 days, or we could use up to 7 days also. That's depend upon the food we cook. And see how fresh the vegetables are. All these vegetables are organic too. Kindly check it out in Google what are all the foods that boost our immune power. So buy those vegetables and eat well. And broccoli will boost your immune system well, it seems, but we don't get broccoli here. And if you find it out those broccoli in your area, please don't leave it. You just buy it and cook and eat. Those will boost our immune system much faster than all these vegetables, it seems. So don't miss it. And today I have purchased brinjal, carrot, cucumber, radish, potatoes and lady's fingers. Potato and lady's finger is the most favorite vegetable of mine. Alternatively, we used to fry potatoes and lady's finger daily for our side dishes. And apart from buying these vegetables, we have to maintain this for a week. That's most difficult task for everyone. So just store it in a right way so that those vegetables will never get damaged. And now I am getting ready for preparing lunch recipe. I am going to share this recipe with you because this is a very simple recipe and very easier to prepare, and the taste is completely awesome. So now I am washing all my muttons. These mutton are approximately half kg. So after washing these muttons for 3 times, now I am going to cook it. Just take a pressure cooker and place all the muttons inside. Don't use oil. Use 3 cloves and 1 cardamom and fill half of the cooker with water. And after filling half of the cooker with water, now I am going to add 1/4 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of zeera and pepper powder combined, and 1 tablespoon of garam masala, and 1/4 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, and few chopped onions. You could add shallots also, but today I am using onion here. 2 ripe tomatoes which is of medium in size, and 1 tablespoon of salt or as per your taste. And now close the pressure cooker and leave it for 7 whistles. And after 7 whistles, you could add coriander for garnishing. Now I am preparing raita for side dish, cutting cucumber, carrots and shallots. Sprinkle some coriander leaf in it. And now I am going to prepare raita. Take a bowl and add some curd. This is a homemade curd and very healthy too. Now adding all the chopped vegetables. That's cucumber, carrot, shallots and coriander leaf. And now instead of chilli, I am going to add some black pepper crushed so that it will give a spicy taste to it, and adding salt as per your taste. Because pepper is very good for health, for maintaining the immune system, so adding pepper instead of chilli. And after finishing our lunch, we flied some kites, and I will show you that in my next vlog. And this is a dinner time. I am preparing chapati for dinner, and I am going to tell you some tips while preparing chapati. Preparing the chapati dough is the most easiest task, and the difficult one is making it softer. So let's see the tips for making your chapati more softer. First of all, we have to spread the chapati evenly on all sides. Don't give a gentle press at one end and the hard press at the other end. This type of press will make your chapati more harder. And after spreading it evenly, we have to take a plain note, not written anything in it, or don't even take a newspaper or just any printed books. because those printed letters might have chemicals in it, so that won't be good for our health. So that I'm saying, like this you have to place all the chapati rolls inside the note, and you have to take it again and you have to fold it into a small square, the way which I am folding it right now. These foldings will give a minute layer inside the chapati while heating, and that will give a softer texture for our chapati, and that's it. And this is not a new method, this is the method which we used in our Baroda style. And the main thing we have to note here is we should not give a hard press now. We have to elaborate this dough in a gentle manner. So softly we have to elaborate this into a chapati shape. Hope you understand. That means don't give a hard press, but give a gentle press and elaborate this chapati dough into a chapati size. See how softer it is. And that's it. Our chapati will be more softer. Just try this method and tell your comments in my comment section. And if you are a new viewer, please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I am updating a new video. And that's it. I will meet you in my next interesting video. Until then, stay happy.